Good morning, Darth Tyrant, Dakota, All Material, and Zach Taft. What is up, everyone? So, ladies and gentlemen, negative to gameplay. For real. Auto saves. One save slot. So, yeah, that's no. We finally did it. We finally found a negative. Okay, I feel better. I've given this game a negative. Whew. Oh, there's multiple save slots. What? This literally didn't pop up this morning when I checked this out. Damn it. That's actually funny. Okay. Oh my god, it even has multiple saves in the saves. Jesus Christ, game, come on! Hi. Okay. That's cool. Come with me. Hello, Zalot. That is correct, Octave. Look, it's not my fault that this game doesn't have any major negatives, okay? I'm trying, man. I'm doing my best. Oh, thanks, Toad. Here. I'm gonna use you again here really quick.
Okie dokie. Bye-bye. Gross.
Evil McEvilson.
Wow. Hello?
Yeah, we're actually
Ducky, bye-bye.
kind of where we cut off right there. So. Hello, nymph.
Oh, yeah. Ha ha. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, yeah.
For what it's worth, I don't think anyone's more surprised than me that this game is as good. I was expecting this to be, like, middling, you know? With some serious issues that frustrate me, and... I was expecting Mario Tennis. I've already said this. So, welcome to the medieval floor. I'm a medieval man. Well, Luigi is a medieval man. Let's clean this place up. This place is filthy. It's almost like the peasants who took care of this place didn't have access to, you know, vacuum technology. Ah, okay. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion 1, I will admit, from what I have seen, is, well, not very polished. And I don't mean that as an insult, more of a statement of fact. It makes sense. It was literally a launch title for the GameCube, and, I mean, it shows, you know? Again, I never played the 3DS one, so I can't actually speak to that one.
Wow.
No, Zach Taft. No expectations. Damn it, Dark Tyrant. Had to see things you weren't meant to see. I need an assassination order on Dark Tyrant. It's going to be a little hard. He's a Dark Lord of the Sith. Alright, well, let's go do this. Boop. Do this. Do this. Oh, geez, I'm sorry, Blue Wolf Alex. That's, I've been there, you know? Friggin' Comcast.
Well, hello.
Okay. In fact, if you want to turn off the stream to save on, you know, bandwidth, I guess. I understand. Yeah, no kidding, Zalope. It was a moment of legitimate pride to finally get rid of the Comcast emote. It's like, you know what? About frickin' time. We're done with that crap. Yep, gotta stealth our way in. Very important. No one can hear that we're coming through here. Whew. Okay, how next time? It's a themed hotel, Blackwell. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you remember when Sony was still denying that they throttled until people could, you know, demonstrably prove that they were throttling? Because that was true with the PS3 as well. I don't know if they did that with the PS2. Good morning, Shadow Machine. No, I hate this game. This game sucks. It's the worst game ever made. Ever. Yeah, I am about 20 years later in my life to be deliberately looking up spoilers in games like that, Zach Tapp, so... Not really paying attention. Heck, I'm not even paying attention to the WoW stuff right now. Yes, actually the PS2 did have an internet connection. You had to, like, do a special thing for it to make it happen.
Well, hello. Okay, okay. Hello.
Oh, whatever.
Oh my. Uh-oh.
Yeah, didn't any of you guys ever play FF11 on the PS2? Don't do that. Well, okay, but first, I'm hungry. Aw. Okay, I've stopped being hungry.
Oh.
I have no idea, actually, Blow Up Alex. Like, I don't know if they even support that anymore. Oh god, it's an infinite respawn. That's interesting. Nope, nope. Hang on. Aw. Yeah, nobody likes FF11. It's all about FF14 now, baby. Get with the times. And the infinitely better game, I might add. Yes, infinitely. You heard me right. I do love watermelon. Okay. Sure. That sounds safe. Wait. How far have you gotten in it, Blow Up Alex? Like, no spoilers. I'm just curious. Because I'm not up to date at the moment, because I haven't done any of the patch content from Shadowbringers yet. And won't until it's time to stream it all. Yes, please. Yeah, I think they've stopped screwing around, Blackwell. Yeah, I saw 5.3 got delayed, which isn't surprising. Everything's getting delayed right now. Except for me, I'm getting a lot done lately. Like, I'm actually hopeful to get this and 2 more games done before we get to FF7. Maybe 3? That's pushing it, but it'd be really nice. Really get a bite out of that. Loop, loop, loop. Loop, loop, loop. Oh, come on. I was just trying to... Whatever. Alright, Luigi. Go finish cleaning up for me. Yeah, I'm role-playing EA here. Hey, there's a single penny over there. I will kill my own mother just to get that. Looks like no, it's not even letting me, like, aim at it. So, I'm going no. Why would I, Zucktuff? I mean, okay, that's not true. I can think of several reasons why I would. You hang out there, Luigi. In the spikes.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I meant to do that. So hang on, let's hang on. What was that, nymph? Feel like you said something there. So, do this. Do this. Hello. There we go. We're gonna pretend I'm two people here. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. No! Oh my god. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna die trying to try this out. Oh, wrong. Oh god, I've got flipped controllers. No, god dang it. So tilt this way. This is substantially harder to do than it looks. Okay, up, A, and then this, and then this. Ah. I was wondering if we could both do it at the same time. Looks like we cannot. Because as soon as I grabbed on with one, it fell off the other. Ah. So anyways, co-op. You'll notice I'm not raising my hand, by the way, as I act out. Yeah, it sounds like Goo mode here can basically be a tank for the other player if they want to. They want to go that route with it. And Goo can pick up heart for the other guy, which is what I just did.
Whoa, yeah.
No! Death to rats! Hey, Has, just no, but thank you for asking. No, I opted to exercise this morning rather than rest more. Probably the right decision. So, I'm curious of something. And yes, blow up Alex. So it looks like Luigi cannot go through doors, which is one of the things I was curious about. But can interact with quest stuff and can interact with, enemies and everything else. Luigi also can respawn. No, Dream Whisper. And apparently, if it's already he's on, he'll immediately respawn in the next room too. I gotta be honest, I'm thinking positive. This is, like, co-op campaign, which I'm always in favor of. The only downside is it doesn't have online support. What do you guys think? That is fair. Add it as part of an aggregate because of the lack of online. Now I have a flamethrower. Ho, ho, ho. Actually, this is a good time to set precedents on this. So, I've always been of the opinion that proper co-op campaign plus, right? Like, that's a good thing. Because, especially since it's so damn rare, Secret of Mana, or Command & Conquer Red Alert 3, or whatever you want to use for the example there, right? Thing is, in this modern era, we have to consider a few more variables on top of that. Like, to use an example, let me use an example. Star Fox 64 has multiplayer, but it kind of sucks. So that would not be a positive, right? Because it's just a separate multiplayer mode, which is just kind of boring. But then you have something like Neverwinter Nights, which has full campaign co-op. You can play through the campaign with a friend, right? Or Divinity Original Sin, another good example of that. So, that being said, I think we need to open up the possibility of additional positives for going above and beyond that. And I'm going to give two examples of that. So, the first is the most obvious one, the one you guys just mentioned. Online as well as local full campaign co-op. Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 would be a good example of that, and so would Divinity Original Sin 2. This would not. So this would not get an additional positive. However, another idea to add on top of that is Tor. Now, I know Tor's an MMO, but hear me out for a second. Because Tor has a thing where how conversations go depends on how you have it set. Now, I haven't played in a few years, but last time I played, you have the option to have one person steer the end. You have option to rotate. So, in other words, Darth Tyron gets to pick a dialogue option, then I get the next one, then he gets the next one, and I get the next one, and so on. Or, there's an option to have a roll for each dialogue option to determine who actually gets to pick any given dialogue option. I feel like there was a vote one, too, for dungeons. I might be misremembering that. So in other words, additional functionality that is furthering the cause of campaign co-op is something that I think might actually be the realm of an additional positive. Another good example of this would be Divinity Original Sin 2, in which the characters you are playing not only can talk to each other, but thanks to how they discuss things with each other can determine the course of quests and dialogue. So that's 3 games I can think of which might qualify for a second positive to campaign co-op. Now, this would not, obviously. Because otherwise I'd be playing this with Third right now. Except he's at work, but, you know. I'd be playing it with Pax, except he's actually not there anyway. I'd be playing it with someone, damn it. I'm so alone. You get the idea. While we're debating this. I suppose, as with all things, it would actually depend on the specifics. Specific implementation. Oh. Sorry, Luigi. Good morning, Sierra Mike. Welcome to my dungeon. So that sounds like nothing I was talking about. Oh, I mean, rather, that sounds like they changed those options, which really sucks, Trail Tyrant. I wonder why they would patch that out. Oh, right. Sorry. Actually, I'm sorry. I forgot to update the HUD. Yeah, no, we proved that negative wrong in like 5 seconds. Because I'm just a moron. Okay. Ooh, we can eat the candles. Need to send our ghosts some light down there. Ghosts like light, right? I think I agree. I think we should go back to solo mode. We have tested. I am satisfied with what we know.
Well, you know.
Fine. The split screen can be fine if you have a nice big monitor or TV. Which I do not. I never have. Well, yeah, obviously, if you're in someone else's story quest, you know, class quest, they get to decide things. They're gonna go upstairs now that I'm down here. Nope, we're good, we're good. I've never actually used the Pro Controller. What you just saw was the first 10 seconds of an Ace Attorney trial. You know how at the beginning it shows the murder. Ooh, okay. Well... You just put her on the stand. She starts poofing her makeup on. The defendant is Luigi for accidental murder. No, wait. It has to be someone who doesn't do it, because he only takes innocent people. The defendant is Mario. No, that doesn't make sense. Help me out. Who's the defendant? Bowser. Your Honor, Bowser has long since tried to kill the Mario brothers. I think it's clear that he's guilty. Oh, yes. I'm ready to declare my verdict right now. Your Honor, I have the right to cross-examine the witness. Oh, yes, I suppose that's true. Very well, but no funny business, Mr. Wright. Okay. These rats are terrible. Goes so high. Your Honor. Shrug. Flick, 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 flick. There is no corpse, and therefore there can be no crime. Oh yeah, I forgot I could just do this. Well, I've got a sword gem now. What I really want to know is... That was worth a shot. I think you're right next time. We already saw the music note gems, too. Huh. I'm actually a little stumped here. Like, I could get those gems up there. Or not the gems, the money. Anybody like Farside? Okay. How do you do? My name is Tarzan, and I believe you are known as Jane. No. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. And you? No, okay. You must be Jane. I am Tarzan. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, there she is. There she is. Meet Tarzan. You Jane. Damn. Hello, Critsource. You have not even begun to see the true power of my toxicity. Yeah, I figured that out, Shadow Machine, but not how. Like, I can't do this, and I can't do this, and I can't do this. And there's no, like... Oh, maybe I have to be him. Hang on. Come here, Luigi. Spit his hat out. Money. You get all that money. Very important. Man, I wish I had those in my army. Good lord. Look at that refire rate. my gods here, am I? Not a lot of self-confidence there, I'll be real. I was hoping I could hear thunk, thunk, thunk in the background. You got the key. And some money. Oh, can't you see? I can't sing. Yeah, gotta get everything clean. It's very important. There we go.
Well, hello.
Poor Luigi. Oh, wow. That was interesting.
Huh? Oh. Oh.
Anyone hungry? Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. You know what I should do? I'm just gonna do this to see if people popping in are like, oh my god. There we go. Like, see if we're getting any reactions out of it, right? I feel like I'm going over with the wrong person. You know, whatever. It is trolling, but I'm curious of people's reactions. Oh well. Let's give it a shot. Hello? There we go. Social experimenting, social distancing. We can do it all. And now we're trapped. Forever. I will never use Google. I'll never give in to the dark side. I know, but I like my answer better.
Hello.
I wonder what happens if you stay in there. Let's find out.
Hello.
Aw, even he got splatted.
Huh?
Oh, I have no idea, Zactoad.
Oh my. Uh-oh.
I would guess whoever the actual villain is for the game. I mean, sometimes guests want something different, you know. I'm pretty sure Baronessa would stay here, for example. Baronessa, party of 17. Your rooms are ready. Telling you. I wish I had archers like this in my army. Anyways. Sorry. Just enjoying myself more than I should. I apologize. Oh, goody. Bunch of tomatoes. That's exactly what I was hoping for. I'm gonna make spaghetti later anyway, so, you know. Hang on. Let's reset the room. Sorry. Next time. Sorry. I actually couldn't stand spaghetti for quite a while there. Because it was cheap, and therefore what I ate for quite a while. Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. Just imagining my niece right now piloting Luigi. I'm like, alright, my life is in your hands. And she's like, okay, tee. Ah! Without. Meat is was too expensive. And I'm like, no, don't get me killed. And she's like, mwah. And then she gets me killed. That's not a bad idea. Oh, over here, yeah. Unfortunately, I think I've already screwed up getting what is probably an achievement. getting the tomatoes in the tomato cards.
Okie dokie.
Oh, that's a lot of ghosts. Was a lot of ghosts.
Oh, yes. Oh. Ah.
What is this, a shadow temple? Jeez. Take one of these? Yeah, they really love the what I call the Andros boss. You know, head and two floating hands. Just in general, Mario games, Star Fox games, Zelda games. Hang on, I'll clean up. I got an achievement. And this gem. Yes, gem. Yes, it's a sword and a gem all at the same time. Double checking here. Yep, we're good. Oh, yeah.
Oh my. Uh-oh.
Boss time.
Oh boy. Hello.
What? Yeah, I love the cardboard audience. I really do. Aw. I think I need to hit him with the arrow. But, let's see what happens if we do this. And nothing. I'm pretty sure I played the first Resident Evil, although it would have been an incredible... Yeah, I did. I played the original version, the terrible, terrible one. Damn it. I was aiming the wrong way. Not that I'm aware of, Juludo. Sorry. Ah, so it can. I honestly... God dang it. Honestly didn't see that. Yeah, apparently we're gonna have to give an actual negative for that leap noise. God dang it. Well, there goes my life 3. And yeah, also our first death. God damn it. Anybody who has owned a dog. I mean, I've heard worse, Blow Off Alex. As I say, I only have one other idea. Which is apparently the right one. Of course. You should fix that, Shikor. A lot faster now, my goodness. Neither, Zaktaft. However, I do need to clean up this arena a bit. Man, what a mess. Let's clean this up. Okay, much better.
Oh.
Then a rat comes by and takes it. Oh, I missed a few pieces. There we go. Nice and clean. Fine.
I did it. Ho-ho.
Actually, really quick here, let's grab this. I'm just waiting for a mimic chest to show up. Right. Just do this. Come on. Occasionally, he's also a hero. Hero we need, not the hero we deserve, blah blah blah, the Dark Knight.
Hello. Okie dokie. Oh, yeah. Ha ha. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, let's go grab a new thing. And a damn good sniper.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, the game's really just soured for me, Glorious Barbarian. I don't think I'll ever recover from what this game has done to me. The scars will last with me forever. Yeah, the game physically manifested and just punched me in the face a few times. Terrible. Yeah, it was bad enough when the game stole my shoes. Now the game's stealing my lunch. I liked that lunch, damn it. It was shepherd's pie. I don't know, Sierra Mike. And I'm not going to test it. Because I don't have that much money and I want 70,000. I want my money. Where's my money? I'm going to go test something really quick before we move forward. I was actually just wondering if there's like a preferred method to get to get to 70,000, or if multiplayer carries over or whatever, right? Well, holy crap! Thank you very, very much, Silence J23. Very much appreciate the sub. Thank you. If you happen to know where you want to put that one, please let me know. So, good idea, Max Time. That bet. I mean, Lord knows I'm an idiot, but that didn't even occur to me. There's Peach's room. Time to clean up Peach's room. Of course, she makes a giant mess. Just expects Toadsworth to clean up after her. I see how it is. Her diary pages are now in the vacuum. Come on.
Whoa!
Really? Go away. Damn, Sierra Mike.
Hello.
I can absolutely do that, Silence J. You got it. FE 3H Blue Lions. Thank you again, sir. Of course, Peach would just have a giant stack of bills in her room. I mean, right? The only person probably richer than Egad or Luigi. We're not stealing. We're just reappropriating the wealth from the rich to the other rich. Oh, man. That's a much more real joke than I meant to make.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, wrong button. Damn it, Mario. I always gotta be cleaning up after you. Look at all this pizza. Just lying around. Look at this. Look at this. Skulls, pizza, balloons, slippers, tea, poison. Some of these days, I wonder which one of us is really the older brother. Yeah, but I didn't have any of the tools, including the vacuum, at the time. So now we can clean up. Yeah, we didn't have the anything last time we were here. We had 0 tools. We had a flashlight. That's all we had. Alright, Mario, what you been stashing? I see how it is. And you said you couldn't repay that last loan I gave you, Mario. Uh-huh. Please, brother, we are a family, and that's why I expect you to pay your bills. You owe me money. I'm gonna clean you up. Oh, God. He's a... what's the proper term for that? Someone who loans out money and then is very horrible about getting it repaid to them. Like, we had one of those in Red Dead Redemption 2, you remember that? And it was actually really horrible. Like, everyone thought it was even worse than just robbing people at gunpoint. Anyways, that's the other thing that Luigi does. That's Luigi's other job, I think? I'm not sure I got the right number of others there, but you get the idea.
Okey-dokey.
I'm a Luigi, and you owe me 5 million coins. Ha ha ha. Wait. No, okay. So anyways, let's go check out that balcony. Yeah, see, Luigi is the actually financially successful one. Wario is the one who wishes he was successful. Like, Wario's greedy, but he's poor. Oh, I see it. Yep, yep. Considering how landing works in this setting, it actually wouldn't surprise me if Mario and Luigi were landed nobility in the Mushroom Kingdom. Alright, Peach. You owe me some dough. I'm gonna take it out of your cheesecake. None of those things are euphemisms. So I'll make that clear. I bet there's an achievement for getting all the flowers watered, or something similar. Which I've already failed at because I watered and then destroyed them. By the way, there are achievements in this game, and there is a reward, a cosmetic reward for getting all the achievements. I forget what it was. It's like, there's like a golden vacuum, and there's a fancy flashlight, and then there's a third thing, and I forget what they all are. One of them you get for getting all the booze, one of them you get for getting all the gems, and the third you get for getting all the achievements. Yeah, it might be the cap. I don't remember. Okay. Damn it, Dream Whisperer. Type faster. I'm sorry. Back out, back out, back out. Well, what do you know? Yes, burn their corneas into a crisp and fuse them into gold. Considering we apparently can turn rats into gold, too. Like, we got issues, man.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, the ability to turn things into gold would actually be a pretty mean superpower. On several levels. Someone punches you, and they're a statue. Like, stone touch is no joke, you know? I suppose that would depend on the specific Starth Tyrant. But you mean, like, for example, let's say I make game A, let's say a Mario 4X game, and let's say you complete a certain number of achievements in the Mario 4X game, and so the next Mario game I make, which is a city builder, you get, like, a coupon towards it or something like that? Yep. We made a mess, guys. It's time to clean up our own trash. And we're done. I think that could actually work out. It would... In order for that to really work in a long-term economic sense, it would have to be a relatively small coupon. And you could only turn it in, like, once. Obviously, you know, no stacking. But, yeah, no, I think that could actually work. Now the most precious... Oh, I can't get to the toilet paper. Oh. Oh. I think that's everything.
Oh my. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, we are a little richer. Yeah, you remember King Boo actually killed the toilet paper earlier. By the way, we're going to have a great highlight reel for this game. It's already rather full. A lot of short highlights, but a whole bunch of highlights. AFK. Wait, which cracked wall was that? He was humming. Damn it, I missed it. Oh well. Time to clean up the gardens. Who would put a soccer ball, or a football if you prefer, in the gardens? Hey, Shikor. Did they lick you back to life? Oh my god, I would never stay in this area. This would be the worst freaking floor of the floors we've seen so far for me. Look at this. Hey, Dalton James. I mean, that makes sense, Shikor, but that leads me to wonder what circumstance led to someone dropping food on your corpse. Like, you feel like that's the kind of thing that just doesn't happen, you know? Here, I'll get rid of all the flowers. Yeah, this is just terrifying right here. You know, there's mice in there too. I'm having trouble even seeing. There we are. No, no Vault 87. No Vault 87. Oh god. Oh, I'm just waiting for piranha plants. I mean, come on, right? Must get... Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop being OCD. A little bit. I love how the grass... Look at the grass getting sucked in. Alright, what's worse? The thought of the pollen, carnivorous plants, or how many thousands of bugs are probably crawling around this level? It's a terrible game, Crit Source. It actually might be the worst game I've ever reviewed, if we're going by the current score. Oh yeah, mice too. Yep, worst Nintendo game ever made. A woman I knew who was in the Marines once was told to drop and start and give push-ups right on top of a fire anthill. She flat out refused. I can't think of the term. The guy who was in charge of training was rather upset about that, so she said, "All right, swap, you do it." He's like, "No problem." He went into the emergency room for that.
Hello? Ha ha!
And no boss. Definitely. Yeah, the funny thing is she and I actually had a long conversation about that, and we both agreed that both of them were basically right and wrong. Because on the one hand, if you need to drop and do something right in the middle of nowhere, then you need to do it. The end, right? On the other hand, there's limits to that mentality. And she is the one who correctly identified it as a fire ant nest, rather than just like an ant nest. Like, if it was just ants, okay, sure, whatever. Fine.
Oh.
Activate the blatant trap.
Ah.
Luigi.
Oh.
Yeah, I would be pretty upset if it was a mouse. And all those negatives would be just... I just want one person to react to the negatives. God. Everyone else is just like, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, this one floor is pretty tall. Wait.
Yeah.
I mean, is it really evil? I mean, sure, it's giant and gnarled and trying to kill us, but, I mean, maybe we deserve it?
Oh.
I mean, it might owe us money. Which, we know Luigi's policies towards regaining on those loans. And destroying what's left. Truly, Luigi was the villain all along. That's true. Is robbing the dead really a crime? Honestly. Okay, real talk, though. If I was staying at this hotel, I would never sleep in this bed. Or in this bedroom. Actually, funnily enough, the whole joke there was, historically speaking, robbing tombs or robbing the dead is actually pretty well frowned upon by a lot of organizations and governments across most human history. Which is interesting in its own right. Like, you think it wouldn't be a big deal, but there we are.
I did it. Ho-ho.
Huh. Did that. Yep, I think that's everything.
Ah.
I mean, define desecrated. Like, how desecrated are we talking here? He's going for Luigi over there. So Luigi is effectively a taunt bot right now. That's actually hysterical that he works that way. Honestly, no, I haven't thought about its octet. Now. None of my point has anything to do with religion or the afterlife. All I'm talking about is the very physical, very tangible tomb, which has a very large amount of a very real amount of wealth that is shoved into it for no damned reason. Hell, even in fiction, robbing the dead is usually a bad thing. Although, in fiction, robbing the dead is usually a bad thing specifically because there's consequences for that. You know, you rob the dead, and then the dead are not happy about that. And they're like, hey, dude, the hell, man. So many petals. So many petals. So many snakes. That's right, necromancy is always evil, damn it. This message brought to you by the Lich King. Oh, I see. I've never heard of that work. What is it? Alright. Left, middle, or right? Well, you decide that. Yeah, it's not necromancy, it's just pragmatism. I mean, their corpses and souls were just going to waste. I'm just putting them to better use, that's all. Alright, left it is. Hey! Good cause. Let's see what the other ones do. Now that we got our gym. So I'm guessing... I will admit there is one tangible detriment to robbing the graves, and that's if you don't have the know-how and the tools, you are opening up to disease and a lot of unpleasantness, really. So I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Okie dokie.
See, I'm sending all the flowers down in there to make it all decorative and nice. We're trying to make it a pleasant environment to be stuck in for the rest of your life. No, I've basically never really been outside of the States. This account Mexico. Which I don't. Damn it, game. Come on. There we go. Oh, wow, okay. Here's me. Here's me.
Okie dokie.
Neither, Gold Tech. Availability, time, I guess money, too. It does cost a fairly large amount of money to travel overseas. You have to get your visa, and you have to get... drop down a huge amount of money, and then you have to learn other languages, which, as we've already established, I'm too stupid to do. Then we go to England and find out it's exactly like America in every way. It's a joke. Please don't kill me. Huh. Gotta be honest, I don't think I'd bathe in that right there either. While we're talking about how much I would not use this particular floor. I guess it's because they're large. Crit source.
Ow, oh, ow.
Hard to guess.
Wow. Whoa.
Oh, I see the problem.
Ow, oh, ow.
The trash can is ill-placed. That's the problem. There we go. There we go. Really? Yes, I do. You can see it up in the upper left there, Dream Whisperer. Just lack anything else to do at this point. Yeah, but international travel's kind of discouraged right now for some reason. happen on this end? Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, fine. Like, 3 people have kind of commented. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of all these. It's not funny if people don't react, you know? They're just like, oh, there's a bunch of negatives. I would be the worst troll, by the way. Just show up in orbits one day with a Star Destroyer, and people are like, huh, wonder why there's a Star Destroyer in orbit. Well, okay then. I give up. Do that for FF7R. Yeah, no, that'll probably get a reaction. So. I solved the mystery. Now to clear out the bathtub.
Wow.
I might do that with FF7R.
Huh? Huh? Okay. Oh. Hey. Wow.
That's a new enemy. There you go, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I sure hope not. We need to maintain that PG rating, PD Bar. I do max time. No, for the game, not for the stream. FF6, easy answer, Roberto. Well, there are songs that I think are better than FF6's soundtrack. FF6, the amount of thought and work and effort he put into that soundtrack is actually kind of insane. It's not just good music at that point, it's a mathematical marvel.
Hello.
Consequently, he was also working on FF6 when he was working on Chrono Trigger. So, There's that, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. We have just given Luigi a freaking chainsaw sword. That's not even a joke. Look at this. See this chair? Not anymore, you don't. I would agree with that, Blue Alex. Well, 4 is probably one of my overall favorite soundtracks, just for personal preferences. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, and 9 were all very, very high tier. And consistently high tier, as you point out. Luigi's Renovators. No, really, we got this. I'm gonna get every blade of grass, too, because I'm insane. Crazy, actually. To be specific. Hi, Bragwin. The degree to which they are letting me use this thing in this room is actually kind of scary. Like, I hate to point out the obvious, but someone, actually probably several someones, had to sit down and figure out exactly how this would interact with everything in this room. And then they had to codify it, as in actually code, using this thing and how it would break apart, and how the furniture would break into halves, and then into halves again, and then it would finally break down into actual pieces. There were meetings about this. Oh, I missed a blade of grass. I'm a Luigi. Yeah, I think it's almost everything. Oh my god, he can do it. Stuff like this is why, despite Nintendo Corporate being a bunch of morons who are arguably evil, I still tend to support Nintendo games. Really. I mean, there's good games, which there are quite a few of. And then there's Nintendo games, which they're just kind of another thing, you know? Okay. I think that is officially everything I can in the room. Don't let go of this thing. Clean up a little bit here. There we go. Grab that. Grab that. Get all this out of here. Oh, nope. Looks like I gotta get the lumber, too. Separately. Well, let's open the chest first. And then let's, open the chest! Of course it lets me. Aw. Looks like I can't get rid of the last of the boards, so we can't 100% this room, guys. Sorry. We almost cleared the room. We came pretty close. Nah, nothing. No, no. No, the room came like this. This is how I found the room. Yeah, see, I can't... Whoa! Can't actually, yes. I wonder if that qualifies as a Hyper Beam moment. Here's a buzzsaw. Have fun. I saw what you did with the room. I saw everything.
Oh, yes. No.
Aw. Actually, I'm kind of curious to something now.
Well, you know.
Can't even do the Luigi one. Poor shame. You saw nothing, Shikor.
Wow.
I would definitely say under oath that you saw nothing, Darth Tyrant. No questions asked.
Oh my.
Ah. That was worth a try. Yeah, Nintendo magic, aka the exact opposite of BioWare magic. Honestly, if you've seen any of the behind the scenes at Nintendo, it really is kind of the opposite of what BioWare does. Nintendo makes things by meticulously going over things over and over and over and over and over. It's actually the same thing Valve usually does with their approach. Constant reiteration. BioWare magic is this, and sometimes it works out. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this guy. Huh, can't actually get the big one. Yeah, whenever it backfires hard. Ah, yes, thanks to Max Time, we now know that we can do this. Oh. Ah, hang on.
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh god. often do you get literal money spiders in a game? I played the fifth crit source. Is that it down there? Looks like it.
Well, hello.
You reap what you saw. The lack of enemy variety is offset a little bit by the increased variety of the bosses and the fact that encounters are not that frequent. If this game had a bit of a trash problem, then yeah, no, that would suck. But the game focuses a lot more on solving the rooms than, you know, grabbing the ghosts. So far, anyways. We'll see how that works going forwards. So what you're saying is I should never play that game, PD Bar. Got it. Whoops. No problem. God, I'm not even halfway to the amount of money I need. Somebody do me a favor and, like, someone who isn't afraid of spoilers, look up if there's, like, a money trick or something to getting 70 grand.
Wow.
That's true, Darth Tyrant. Of course, Mario is used to going Mach 12 and jumping 20 feet at a time, so that's probably part of that.
Here.
Ooh, little close. Just be thorough. Well, alright. We've been pretty thorough, so, you know.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
I already checked this round. Well, I've already seen the golden ghost, which I've been killing every chance I get. So, what do you think of the mushroom room?
Oh. Oh. Hey. Whew. Hmm? Oh. Ow. Owie. Oh.
I mean, if you want to give me credit for the mushroom room, go for it. It's just... I here we are, right? What do you want from me?
Wow! Ho ho! Ho ho! Ho ho!
Sorry, Luigi. It's not my fault you lost your super jumping power, okay?
Whoa! Wow!
Seriously, how do you go from being the guy who is known for having ridiculous jumping power to losing the ability to jump? In the books, he was the fastest, yeah.
Wow!
And I can't believe you remember that.
Whoa! Aha!
Especially since those books aren't really continuity. I mean, they're continuity heavy within themselves, so I guess that counts. His knees are shaking too much.
Whoa! Ho ho! Wee! Ho ho! Yeah. Well, hello. Well, hello.
Well, nothing suspicious about this. Oh, really? Huh. Okay. Take out the trash. Literally and metaphorically. We're gonna play Zelda for a bit. This is basically the Zelda level. You can mow down the grass and break pots. And you're basically a buzzsaw. But yeah, no, in the actual Nintendo Adventure books, one of Luigi's traits was that he is very fast and can jump very tall, so that actually comes up on solving some of the puzzles in there.
Ow, ow, ow.
Snake! Snake!
Ow.
Which we just had to yank off of our nose. Seriously, nothing here? Alright, whatever.
Oh. Oh.
I've never played StarCraft. In fact, I've never even heard of it. I'm sure it's one of them video games, right? That you play on the televised computer screen. Something like that, I think. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not the expert here. Hey, Goofy movie. Yeah, with a controller, if you're playing the N64 version. Which is actually canon, thanks to StarCraft 2. Ooh. A little tight of looks. Oh, these friggin' birds. I no longer feel bad about absorbing your life essence into an infinite black hole vacuum. Anyways, crit source. Yeah, no, I have played many strategy games, many RTS games, and I have actually done a lore run on the StarCraft series. Why do you ask? Okay, these are walk-throughable. Looks like no. Okay. I love the sound they make when you absorb an animal. I hate RTSs. They're the worst thing. Toxicity. Why would I be adverse to RTSs? I swear to God, if you say it's because I'm the RPG guy, I'm going to smack you. Not literally, obviously. RTS stands for real-time strategy. There's actually several types of RTS. They usually boil down to, do you have control of the economic side of things, or do you not? And from those, we can further divide. So, for example, if you're playing a game where you control, say, 6 Marines, and that's it, like, say, Dawn of War 2, then that would be the former category. Something like, say, StarCraft or Command & Conquer would be more like the latter category. So... Well, I'm glad you liked it, okay.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No.
So I'm curious, what about RTSs are supposed to break fingers exactly? Go ahead, Sierra Mark. Done, crit source. Oh, well, guess we don't even have to fight a boss fight. That's pretty neat. Aw. Why is it a dog? Oh, god dang it. Yeah, I figured it had something to do with these. I just couldn't figure out which direction they wanted me to go with them. I thought at first they wanted me to get rid of all of them. You know, deep power kind of a thing. No. Aw. There we go. Oh, wow. His beard got stuck. Thank you very much, Colin Peluso.
Yeah.
And I'll put that towards FF7R. I mean, Xenagers. Yeah, very with my last breath kind of moment there.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's get the thing first, Max time.
Oh. Yeah.
When the mouse shows up.
I did it.
Well, then I'm afraid we're gonna have to kill you, Colin Peluso. Everyone kill Colin Peluso. Quick, 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 quick. Wait, what? It's not buzzing anymore. Ah! Nice. Whatever. Sure, Larian, if you want to. I don't mind. Methodology doesn't matter to me, only results, and also methodology.
Oh. Yeah. Ha ha. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the usage of the music is decent. The music itself, not super impressive. Yeah, so now we have a movie floor. I'm loving the themes, really. Oh, the piano boss was great.
Oh, welcome. Pay close attention. Hopefully you'll learn something.
Wow, that is a fanciful gem. Did you see that thing? It's a movie reel complete with a bit of film falling out. Digital... No, wait! I would prefer if you not destroy the entire town, killing one person. But nevertheless, thank you very much, Vigilant. Very much appreciated as always, sir. So, the point, Colin Palooza, since you don't seem to get it, is that several people who are more clever and evil will go out of their way to try and do fake spoilers as spoilers. Like, people have been pretty mean about it. I can name an example, but it's my policy to not spoil unrelated things on a stream, so all I'm going to say is that I've seen people do this. Even fake spoilers are not acceptable, because even if nothing else, what you're doing is you're making it harder for us to pay attention to the people who are actually trying to spoil things. Sense make? Alright, what do we got? Hey, it's Mario Strikers. And it looks like Dark of the Moon on the left there. Not sure what that one is. Why are spoilers bad? Hey, it's a Punch-Out poster! I don't even understand that question. Legit. Like, it's like you just walked up to me and said, hey, Lore, why is being punched in the face bad? I don't understand the question, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, if you want to get punched in the face, you know, go for it, right? I just... Not overly fond myself, you know. I mean, Lord knows there are people who are into weird things in the world. No, okay, I'm never going to play FF7, ever, ever, ever. Certainly not on the 17th, a week from today. My copy's not even here yet. So even if So, remember when you guys voted for when we were going to play it? Well, if you had voted for today, you'd be out of luck, because my copy is not here. Kinda, yeah, Crit Source. I mean, Colin Palooza said it much more eloquently than me, because I'm not exactly known as an eloquent person, but... in my experience, the experience of engaging within a personal bit of fiction, especially for the first time, is unique, dependent upon lack of information or knowledge of what's kind of coming up. If you walk into something and someone sitting next to you is like, oh my god, I can't wait till you see this next scene, then you are pre-biased, prejudging that scene before you even walk into it. So even if it's not an actual spoiler, you know, it's not the scene where we find out that it was his sled, it is still a scene where you are now walking into it with a different mentality than you would, which can either make it better or worse, dependent. Usually worse. Well, larger channels, I would probably go ahead and set up a bot. Like, if I had an actually large amount of viewers, I'd probably just have a bot which would make certain things. And those things would just be automatically blocked messages, you know. But you guys are cool, and we have our own little methods of getting in the way. And if anyone jokes around too much, we ban them. Very simple. And if anyone actually spoils, we mega ban them. That's true, you don't really have a good idea of whether the exposition or the presentation is good or bad, because you know about it in advance. Babylon 5 effect is certainly an awesome thing in its own right, and something that is completely ruined if you never have that first perspective. Because you can never get that first perspective back. That's another thing. I'm not going to name any examples, but I'm sure you guys can think of several games or books or movies that have... Wow, so it did. Which have a fairly major twist in it, and you never get that first perspective back, right? It's gone. The first time through, that's it. In a week, Game Over Scythe. 17th. It's on the 17th. You guys voted for the 17th. You guys got the 17th. But yeah, that's also why I go with no mentioning rather than no spoilers. Because, well, people tend to assume that the only way to spoil a work is by giving away, you know, a major plot twist. But there are plenty of other ways to spoil a work without, you know, giving away a plot twist. To do a completely made-up example, let's say that I was to be like, oh man, you guys, there's this fight scene, and then like the third act, it's so cool, I can't wait till you see it. Well, congratulations, I basically just completely changed your perspective of the fight scene that you are now waiting for and know is coming in the third act. So not only do you know it's coming, but you've already got a pre-built assumption of what it's going to be like. I do tons of stuff like that, Two-Faced Paladin. Granted, we haven't lately, but yeah, no, we've absolutely done stuff like that. Yeah, exactly, Codex. I mean, that's how I teleport. Not that I teleport or anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ah.
God, these things are super bugged. The physics on these things is just wonky. I mean, preferences are preferences, Zaluda, but I'm sure you can understand why I have such an anti-spoiler policy, because if you want a spoiler, you can ask for it, and if you don't, you can't ask to not get it after it's already been given. Ergo, the only safe solution is to simply avoid spoilers. Right?
Huh? Oh. Oh my. Uh-oh.
Oh god, what a mess. Is that King Kong? Is that a piggy bank? But yeah, like, if you want to seek out spoilers, that's fine. Like, my biggest thing, really, is obviously unwanted spoilers and properly marked spoilers. That's one of the reasons why I have that policy of no unrelated spoilers. You notice I haven't even used any examples of spoilers other than the obvious one of it was his sled. And that's why I pretty much use that as my go-to spoiler thing rather than what a lot of other people do, because it's not a spoiler. So even on the off chance that someone shows up in my stream who hasn't seen, you know, insert old game or old film here, I still avoid spoiling them on it. See, Citizen Kane, in Citizen Kane, it's a film about the life and times of the gentleman himself, how he rises to power, how he loses his family and friends, and blah, 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 blah. Within the film, there's this big recurring trend of trying to figure out what is Rosebud. The point of that is that it doesn't matter. The actual whole point of the movie is that the Rosebud thing doesn't matter, and it's frankly a dig at, you know, sensationalist media, which is funny considering how old that film is. It's, in other words, it's not a spoiler. It's not even a mentioning. It's something that doesn't matter both in and out of context of the film. That's why I feel safe using that, because even though it's known as a bit of a spoiler, it's actually not. Even if I tell you it was his sled, which I just said right now, that's not spoiling anything about Citizen Kane. Also, if we're being 100% honest with ourselves, most people don't really care about Citizen Kane. That's the other thing. That's the final piece of that equation there.
Yeah.
Okay, nice and clean. Oh, I missed a coin. Hang on, missed a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so it's not actually all that hard to imagine why I try so hard to avoid certain spoilers. Allow me to give you a very simple answer without actually spoiling much here. I'm just going to mention one game and one movie. Okay?
Oh, yes.
Final Fantasy VII is a game that a friend of mine didn't play until about 3 years ago. Enough said, right? Star Wars Empire Strikes Back is a movie my niece did not see until last year. This is one of the reasons why I keep pushing for that idea of avoiding spoilers regardless of age. Because most people I notice, they have this big thing where they're like, you know, it's a 20-year-old game. Like, how many times have you heard that said? Oh no, spoilers for a 20-year-old thing. That is, I hate to sound elitist here, but that is, in my opinion, reductive. There's always going to be people who haven't seen that or haven't played it, either because they didn't have time or never got around to it, or because they're young and they're new and they haven't gotten around to it yet. In fact, if anything, about 20-year gap, that's about time for another generation to experience it, right? And yes, I read Accomplice, I just don't have anything to say about it. The tragedy! Oh, is this my end? Is this what I, Morty, director of finest films, am destined for? Oh, how can I lose it? I'm a puny, worthless movie director, that's all. Even the sparkle from this beautiful button is nothing but a dull hue. Ah, my bright red megaphone. Wherefore art thou? I would give anything to hold my dear sweet megaphone again. Yeah, sure, we'll help you out, buddy. Right after we clean up a little. No, Accomplice, not even the tiniest little bit. Damn right. How can you be a director if you can't yell at people, honestly? Well, in Citizen Kane, it was his sled. No, we're gonna be nice, Critsaurus. We're gonna help him out. So how do you present that visually, Colin Peluso? So a picture of a sled, aka it was his sled. I fail to see the point here.
Got it. Yeah.
Poking around here, don't mind me. Okay, let's do Studio 4 first, shall we? So, how do you do that as a picture, Baron?
Yeah.
Die! Die! Cease to exist! If I could eradicate you from reality, I would. Freaking bugs. These movies suck! Okay, that's a bad joke, but I got a worse one. Gives a new meaning to penny flick, am I right? That must be the megaphone. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep using this picture of his sled, if that's cool with you guys. Alright, I need someone to kill Critsaurus immediately for me. Instantaneous death is called for, I'm afraid. Make it swift. All I care about is that he dies. You notice the coins are huge, too, by the way. In fact, I can't even loot them. Well, they were all fake, of course, Barbarian, so... Look, all I'm saying is that all bugs must die, especially spiders. And ticks. That's the other big one. Ticks, spiders, and mosquitoes. I think I'd be happy with those gone. Maybe wipe out bed bugs while we're on the subject. Just, you know, make a sweep of it. Yeah, that's part of the joke. Good source. No. Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know how to get to it, Dream Whisperer.
Okie dokie.
No, I'm not into drugs. Thanks, though, Convolution. Yeah, or I could say bugs, and then people actually know what I'm talking about, Hazardous. Or I could say arthropods, and people are like, huh? That's one hell of a green screen effect. You're there, bug. Hey, Lycon. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Hello.
Huh. That shouldn't work, but okay. Die, bug! It's okay, it's a prop bug, so we're okay.
Okie dokie.
See the wheel? For the prop bug. Prop bug. Yeah, they keep shining, which usually means this is an interactable. This. Or they could just be money. Sure, whatever. Oh, hey. Yeah, I know, Dakota. I was debating how it wanted me to deal with it here. Camera. Camera! Okay, hang on, I can't reach the darn thing. Dang it. Hang on. Nope. Die, monster. And I'll get all the money, sure. Hang on, I'm almost done here, Fragrant. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure that out. Okay, so let's go over here. So he's in there now. Stuck. You know, he's there. Okay.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we're a third of the way there. I'm pretty sure I couldn't do anything to the hammer. I am correct. Alright, well, let's test out this thing, shall we? The megaphones are the spider webs. You could probably get it by burning away the webs, but you need fire. Well, gee, thanks. I kind of already knew that one.
Hello. Okie dokie. Oh. Oh.
That shouldn't work that way, but sure, we'll go for that.
Yeah. Wow.
It is an interesting mechanic, I will agree. So it's going to turn this on. Now let's clean, loot the place.
Yeah.
I'm not toxic. Well, okay, no, I totally am. But you're right, Dakota. I didn't even think about that. That's just because I'm Borg, okay? I'm not toxic. Resistance is futile. God. I could also be Fell. Oh gosh. That would make so much about Luigi's lore make sense. He's literally Fel infused. Or Necron. I like Fel better, but yeah, he could also be Necron. Jeez. We're gonna be all of the above. No, I've got it. Like, Luigi has been experimenting with being Borg, Necron, and Fel. But then one day he discovered the trick to becoming all three at once. And that's what Luigi is. It is the ultimate expression of green Luigi. Or the green, whatever. Alright, so, let's do this. No! What? We gotta stop them from putting out the fire! Okay. There we go. No. His one weakness. Fire. Rather appropriate weakness, actually. If you think about it, fire's probably most people's weakness. You mind with that? It's kind of annoying. Rude. God. I mean, honestly, most people are pretty weak to fire and water, too. Listen, Lycon. There's real logic, and then there's Luigic. Hello, Sakage. Oh, I'm sorry, the week has been unpleasant. I mean, I guess it has been for most people right now, so it makes sense. Yeah, exactly, Salute. You're a human being. What's your weakness? Everything, technically. Huh? Yeah, I mean, you could kill me with a knife, or a spork, or pollen, or a virus, or bacteria, or water, air, food, or heat, or cold. Oh my god. How do you live? Well, funny you say that. Alright, so I need to get fire. So I need something that can be on fire. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Now I need something to carry the fire with me. What do you want to bet? I actually need something from a third room for this. Let's just go ahead and presuminate that. But first, let's break more things. Why is the packing foam so huge? It's not really effective at that point, is it? No, the one gold bar. Ah, whatever. Well, let's get to cleaning. As I say, what do you want to bet? This is going to be the Dark Souls levels. We already had a Dark Souls levels in frickin' Mario Odyssey. So it really wouldn't surprise me at this point. Do you remember that? Giant frickin' dragon in this horrible death gray area of doom. Yeah, sadly it wasn't a full level. It was still surprising. I think I did, PD Bar. So let's turn the TV on, first and foremost. I'll take your money, and then I'll take your life. Your GP or your HP. Yes, I know it's a lame line. Shut up. In my defense, I didn't even come up with that line. Okay. Let's see what this one is, shall we? Whoops, wrong button, wrong button. No, we're under attack. The Fricarians. That's why it's Death Plus, Baron. Come on, game. There you go. Yeah, so we need water. I'm with it. Yes, I know that. So now we need we need water to get the torch to carry the fire. What do you want to bet we literally did this out of order? Yeah, you can turn the tutorial thing off entirely. Yeah, I saw Dark Tavern. Ironically, this probably just says something about me. I noticed the stage numbers immediately, and that's one of the reasons why I went to do 4 first. Silly me, I suppose. So what do you want to bet the boss is going to be at this level? So, first of all, I'm glad you're doing as well as you can, Cord. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about you. Second of all, I'm glad you like how the plot point turned out. Pettiness for the win. Yeah, I was actually just wondering which one this would be. I'm gonna leave the rubber ducky out there. Well, I was gonna leave the rubber ducky out there. Man, I don't. That TV was a pain to move every time we moved. And I was usually the one carrying it. And by usually, I mean always. The rubber duck kind of... There you go. Better. Why does she have sunglasses on? Oh, whatever. Oh, God. I got... Yeah, that noise, that unique noise, I got kind of used to. In fact, for a fair amount of my very young childhood, I actually thought that was just normal. But that was just the sound that TV's made. There we go. Style her hair. There we go. You know I would believe that, Trafen. Okay, so we need... Yes, I know... Yeah, same thing, Fusion Catalyst. So, let's go grab the bucket. Go to the well. No? Okay, so let's just drop it. Whoops, God dang it, I keep doing that when I'm trying to switch. Water, please. Water, please. Please, give me water, please. Please. Be your best friend. Oh, it's dropped. Carefully carry this thing through the TV. Like you do. Come on. torch get? I mean, I've heard good things, you know, about Mountain Blade, I mean. And now, the clone becomes the original. No,
Okie dokie. Ooh.
I guess technically Mountain Blade does qualify as an RPG, but I have to admit, that is not what I would call it if given a choice. I'm trying Hardboiled 1. I hope you guys are too. Since, you know, the herb and all that. Oh, too far, too far. No. I still enjoy it for what it is, Baron, but yeah, I'm with you on that. And now to properly kill my original self. Flame, yes, good, good.
Ooh.
I thought about it, Hardboiled 1, but I don't really have time.
Hello.
First of all, get rid of that thing.
Oh, okie dokie.
Even the fakes, Darth Tyrant. All bugs, even fake bugs, must die. Hey, dude. You. Wait a second. Hold it right there. I didn't notice until now, but your face, you have some nice features. Yes, yes. And your build, not bad at all. You should play grass! Okay, someone get that joke. I see all the makings of a star. Ah, my creativity is shaking off all the dust and surging to life. Come! Let us start shooting. Where's my crew? Places! Places, everyone! Take your places!
No.
And action! So, what were you saying, Dakota?
No.
So, there's the boss. First thought, nope. Second thought, whoop, hang on. Having trouble pulling off the second thought. That was the first thing I tried. Apparently now it's working. So that really was the first thing I tried, was blowing back. I guess I just got too close to it. Oh, fireballs. Oh, my favorite waffle place was down there. Okay. Now let's get stuck on the terrain. Hang on. Okay. My gut tells me this is going to be a masterpiece. So now it's a fell-infused, arcane-infused Godzilla. Save me, random villagers. Of course, it's always a frickin' beam battle in fiction, isn't it? And now it's just a ghost. God.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Hop, hop, whoop, hop, whoop.
So I guess we didn't have to kill the ghost. Huh.
Huh?
I mean, we still had a boss fight, but yeah.
Hello.
Hang on. That's neat. I like that. I mean, negatives. Infinite negatives. What's he up to, anyways? just watching the film. Almost complete. Almost. Do not disturb me. The editing process requires my absolute attention. Have fun, buddy. I don't know, Earth Terran. Pretty sure that everything here is pure toxic dreck. Hang on. Whatever. Wait, you can still capture... Why would you do that, Fusion Catalyst? Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Ha ha. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh yeah. Ha ha. Oh. Oh no. Hmm.
Well, it wasn't a mouse this time. So, as much as I hate this game, and I do, it's the worst game, right? It's super negative. Death Plus hazardous. Just call it Death Plus. It's cool. It's cool. Gonna get rid of all of these and replace them with these.
Oh my. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll kill the cat. Oh, definitely. Cat's super dead. Come on. Oh, jeez. There we go. Damn it. There we go. Actually, I would agree. The overwhelming majority of the combat is very clearly beat-em-up style. Which is funny for what is effectively a puzzle game. That's true. Negative to gameplay. No raspberry jam when low on health. For shame.
Hello.
You can even call yourself a game at that point. I mean, you're right, Dakota. We literally do. Did I not get this earlier? Apparently not. Okay. Hi. Get off my screen. Thank you. I'm still gonna wait. Damn. Gotta wait really long. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. There we go. Jeez, you really did have to wait a really long time for that, didn't you? Way longer than I was thinking. I say one tail down. Get back here, you. Ah! Okay, fine. She's still lived. You remember, we actually figured this out earlier, but there was no reason to use it, so we kind of didn't. It's the worst movie lift in the universe. You. Please stop wobbling. Please stop wobbling. There we go. Well, let's go down a floor. I think he's still editing.
Ooh. Huh? Ah. Hmm.
Okay. Why? I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain. Yeah, just to be sure. I wanted to try the three strikes rule before I tried anything else. What the? Oh my gosh. A lot of combat all of a sudden. Jeez.
Oh, yes.
Why are all these ghosts here? God, how many people friggin' died? Don't answer that. Wow, Dakota. Nice. Congrats, Sean. it just holds on to you. That's all it needs to do. Grapple, grapple, grapple.
You. Ha.
Reminds me of actually one of my favorite epic creatures in D&D. Worms that walk. Oh sure, they get all sorts of abilities, but their main ability is engulf. They just envelop you and do 100 damage around. Straight. No dice roll. Hang on, I'm not seeing any footprints. I say the trail kind of ended. Let's see if we can find the specific spot where it did. Oh, yep, right there. Alright. No, a worm that walks is basically, imagine a lich, except your body is consistent of hundreds of insects.
You. Yeah. Ha. Whoa.
Yeah, no, it's in there. Oh, okay. You really gotta wait that one out, don't you? It's another tail gone.
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah, Oogie Boogie. That's a similar thing, although Oogie Boogie is obviously a little lower tier than what I'm talking about. But yes. Wait. God dang it.
Yeah.
No. It's possible she went back up. We're gonna check here for any footprints.
Oh yes. Okie dokie.
No, I didn't know that. I was just... Yes, the best room in the game right here. Not really joking about that, but, you know.
Wow.
It feels like I should smash, but I don't have anything to smash with.
Whoa!
Any ideas? Not that I can tell, but... Yep, nope. Nah, not for 20 minutes, hazardous. Well, that is the idea, Seraphim. Excuse me, yeah, no, that's right. I didn't see anything I can interact with down here. Double check. Yeah, I won't be taking a nap anyways. I got work to do. I'll take that.
Oh. Yes.
For real this time. Waste not. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I was actually wondering that myself, Doncro. I don't know. We could take over, you know, make it an actual respectable mansion. Conquer the world. I mean, we could also wipe the whole place out, yeah. Assuming we're not already halfway onto the, you know, to doing that anyways. I'm telling you, Luigi Tycoon, I would really want that. I hate games that will never be. It's all their fault for not existing. And not making money. Whoop! that's my fault. Actually, so you guys know that I'm a sucker for continuity, right? I was actually thinking how you could string together a large number of completely different genre games. Maybe not in a way that absolutely requires playing all of them, but like, for example, imagine Luigi's Mansion directly led to Luigi Tycoon. Like, as a direct consequence of Luigi's Mansion, he's got these places now that he's got to set up and fix up and try to make financially profitable, and that's Luigi Tycoon, right?
Oh, yeah. Ha ha. Yeah.
And I can keep going with that, but you don't want to hear me do that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Natural History Museum. That sounds like fun. Yeah, exactly, Seraphim. Floor 9. Yeah, I was actually to comment on how I like the fact that each theme only sticks around for a relatively short period of time. I know that sounds like a strange thing, but I think in this kind of environment, it'd be pretty easy for this to get old relatively quickly, you know?
I did it. Ho-ho.
Yeah, exactly, Zalog. As I've talked about many times, I fight very hard against the idea that games need to have a certain mandatory length to them. Ah! Bats! 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 Come back to me, bats. And become money. Ironically, I never actually saw it hazardous. Mostly because it starred Ben Stiller. Oh, grats, Permeus. Speaking of which, I actually got an announcement. I got an email just a minute ago. Let's see what it says, shall we? Looks like, according to this, my copy of FF7 will get here Monday. It just shipped. So, we're still not playing it before next Friday. That's set in stone. That was set in stone before, you know, shipping was delayed. If I ever get time, haha, I'll have to look into it as this. Or maybe you guys can suggest it for my next rumination, since we're going to be trying to push really hard on, you know, all movie ruminations next year. No, come back. I hope at least a few people are Seraphim. It's pretty well requested. I'll make sure you can't hide anywhere. See if I can grab it. August, by the way, I'll tell you that right now. That's already set up. Okay, that's actually pretty effective. So there's Toad, another Toad. I suppose I should say Toad. Before we free him, let's have a look around. Gotta finish looting first before we save the princess. God, I can really interact with around here at the moment. Oh well, I'm glad all these dinosaurs aren't about to come to life or anything.
Hello? Huh?
What? Oops. Do it again. That's the wrong way. Okay, you're making a mess, buddy. Nothing. He'd be fine forever. And ever. Yeah, he's like wrapped... He's stuck to... I don't know what wording to use. It's wrapped around him. He's wrapped around it. Oh. Sorry, Luigi. Hope I don't feel what you're feeling. Well, shoot. Luigi's like, I got this. And he did. Luigi's the man, man. Ow. I was gonna say, phase 3. Yeah, this is the opposite of the Jack and Daxter camera. Granted, they've had like 18 years to perfect it, but... Hey, Toad. Where you been? Oh, never mind. Don't. Maybe you don't want to know the answer to that question. Let's try this again.
Oh.
Yes, our precious ammo.
Oh. Oh. It's me. Luigi.
Okay, that's adorable.
Okay, okay. Oh. I can dig it.
I was just saying, I've been wondering when we get to the other basement for quite a while. So before we take him back and cut off for lunch, we got a couple minutes here. Why don't we just kind of head over here? Hey, Toad, come here. I'll take that. Come here, Toad. Come here. Oh, I missed. Hang on. Come here again. Yeah. Based on the woohoo, I think they're having fun. I mean, listen to him. Jim. Hey, Toad, I got a present for you. Aw. Come here, Toad. Come here, Toad. Come here, Toad. Is that it, though? Something else here? Let's try this. Oh, there we go. Ah! Oh, crap. Yes, that's right. Bats are a status effect in this game. Dude. Did I give everything? Okay. Other side. It is nice to like a games act, I'll admit. I suppose that sounds silly, but, you know, it's not exactly required. Oh, no. Ha! They actually thought about that. They actually thought about that. Which, I mean, in fairness, they should. That's just good design. But just because they should doesn't mean they did. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I should... We have a gargantuan small touches positive, which I just keep adding to. There we go. Let's see if there's anything else there. Nope. Damn it, Peach. I think that's everything? I guess it's everything that's obvious here. Yeah, honestly, if we just keep coming up with little touches, we might split that into two. There are a lot of those. I'm only missing one gem. Green spot. Which green spot next time? Ah, shut up, stomach. I'll get lunch in a minute. Yeah, this right. No kidding. Yeah, come here. Come here. Yeah, the bats being a gem would not surprise me since I can't seem to attack them normally. Or I could do that. Sorry, Toad. You're right in front of my flashlight, dude. Don't be there. Okay, apparently the bats were not a thing. Alright, well, so let's check out the thing Max Time pointed out. And then I want to check out that Triceratops head. Oh, that thing, yeah, that's what opened up the safe. Sorry. Yeah, we got that on the way in. Sorry, that doesn't look green to me, so I didn't know what you were talking about, because I'm a dummy. I kind of want to get all the gems just once, you know? Just once. But it looks like we won't. I don't really have any other ideas at this point. Other than just randomly flinging things into random things. Oh well. We almost finished a gem. Hey, Wilking. Yeah, I'm missing the... I don't know what color that is, actually. We have white, red, blue, yellow, green. Just for the heck of it. What floor are we on? We're on floor 9. I'm just curious. What do we got for purple? Oh, wow. Yeah, no. I would not have gotten that. I'm going to go ahead and do it just to show it off. Max Time was on the right track. Oh, I guess never mind. I'm misreading that. That's stupid. Why would you have to do that? You have Toad. So the guide says you have to go grab a bone and bring it back to get at the stand, but this is it. We already broke the stand open because we have Toad. Like, what's funny is the pictures even shows Toad right next to him. It's like, dude, he's right there. Come on. Why wouldn't you? Whatever.
Bye-bye. Oh, phew.
How does that cat have its tails again? Now then, Luigi, you still need to find one more Toad, Princess Peach, and Mario. We're halfway there. Good luck. And saving. And lunchtime.